Hey guys, Jason20W here. Thought I'd make you guys a little update video on the Maxx. Well, I got my new batteries, the Lectron Pros, and I'm currently putting them in storage mode right now. And yeah, this thing definitely goes pretty damn good off of those batteries. Let's see, so far these batteries, they've been freaking awesome. You know, I wasn't expecting them to be, this small or whatever, but I guess, newer technology, I guess. But yeah, they got loads of power. I was out playing with this thing for a good solid 15-20 minutes, just straight beating on them. And obviously I started at 4.2 volts per cell, ran it for a good 15-20 minutes, straight up beating on it, and I still had 3.8 per cell, so it's pretty damn good. Anyway, as you can see, I got the Maxx tore down here a little bit. I'm just cleaning it up, and I got it all muddy and everything and whatnot, and doing my usual cleaning out the nooks and crannies and the steering and stuff like that and whatever. And I was like, hey, I could make a video here and show you guys what I do that works really, really good to clean these things up. And what I do is I take and I use 3-in-1 oil. Frickin' this camera doesn't like to focus for some reason. It's 3-in-1 oil, and what I do is I take and put a little bit of it on an old toothbrush, and then I just get in there, get in the little nooks and crannies and whatever, and clean up around and around the drive shafts and up in the, up in the moving parts and stuff and whatever, and I get all the mud off. And then I also use the 3-in-1 oil because it cleans up the plastic, and it renews, that factory new color, it's nice dark black and whatever. Well, then after a while, it starts looking like that, and you spend your hard-earned money on this stuff, and you want to keep it nice. And so this is, I do this on all my RCs, after I go out and run them, I take the tires off and I go through them and I check the bearings. Well, I don't check the bearings every run, but at least every 3-4 runs I'll pop the bearings out and check them and whatnot, And like this truck, it sat for a long time in a basement, and I went out and ran it today, and the bearings are squeaking. So that means that I got to take them out and put some oil in them, and then they'll be just fine. If your bearings are doing that, you most definitely want to get them out of there, get them cleaned up, re-lube them, because if you don't, eventually they'll wear from the inside out, and next thing you know, you're online and you're buying new bearings. So everybody knows the Maxxes, that there's 2 bearings in there, one on the outside, one on the inside. You got to take this little set screw out of there, pop this off, and then you got to take the bottom of the arm off so you can move this over, and then that will allow you to get room to slide the drive shaft out, and then you can get to the bearings. And it's like that all the way around. And we ran the Stampede today too. That one's gonna get cleaned up next. I got some receiver problems with that. I gotta figure out what's going on. It only wants to go so far, and then it starts glitching out, and then you go walking up to it, and it doesn't want to go forward. So I think I know what's wrong. We were running it, and this thing barrel rolls so easy. I think what happened is the one of the plugs is coming out of the receiver, and I think that's what's going on. It's the very first Emax where the receiver's all the way up front, and then this truck has been rebuilt 3 different times, and I just never put the newer on the newer Stampedes. They have the ESC and the receiver right next to each other. Well, I just haven't done that yet. So it has like this little finger thing that holds the receiver down, and I think what happened is that as the finger let go and the receiver got cockeyed and it pulled on one of the wires a little bit. So I just got to look at it. I'm sure it's an easy fix. But yeah, first initial run on it, we only went 15-20 minutes because the wind started picking up and then it started sprinkling out. And yeah, the truck's waterproof, but who wants to stand out in the rain? So, but yeah, I'm going to get it all cleaned up and all that and whatever, and it'll be ready for the next time. And the next time I take this thing out, I will definitely record it. But anyways, that's just a little update for you guys. I told you guys that I would make a video after I ran it and let you know how it went, so there you go. Alright, see you in another video.